Okay, I finally sanded it. So me and my kid, we went and wet sanded this morning, 600 grit. Then I went over a few spots that we went through metal, and then I resanded everything at 800 grit. So, only a few spots, not the whole thing. So, got the whole car sanded down. Later on, it's too hot right now. Later on, we'll probably go ahead and tape this car, get it all masked up, and then after we get it masked up, I mean, I'm not gonna paint tonight. I don't have paint, so I'll probably go tomorrow. It's Memorial Day now. Today's Memorial Day, so paint shop's closed. So I'll probably go first thing in the morning tomorrow. We'll go buy the paint, and then hopefully start painting it tomorrow. I don't think I'll be done tomorrow. What I might do is let the base coat, the green, dry, and then color sand it, wet sand it. A viewer suggested that I do that to help knock down some of the orange peel. So basically, you lay your paint down, let it dry, wet sand it about 1,000 grit, 1,500 grit, and then layer clear. If I do that, then more likely I'm going to paint it the base one day and the clear the next day. We'll see, but yeah, stay tuned. Okay, I got it all taped up. We taped it up last night. Then I put this plastic cover on top of it, so that way nothing lands on top of the car overnight. As you can see, we got a little bit of a breeze, so I don't know if I can paint today. I'm gonna see if it can die down. Right now it's first thing in the morning. It's early morning. We're gonna run down to the paint store and get paint. Yeah, that's also still here. I'm waiting. He's having a hard time finding all the parts that he needs. So, that's all. That's fine. So anyways, we're gonna run down to the paint store and go ahead and get paint. If the wind dies down a little, later on today, then we'll go ahead and paint. We got a few windows that we can paint. I've got the door handle sloped up there. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. Okay, I got the first coat done. Forgot to put this on, so I'm gonna put some paint on this too. Just realized it. So this is maybe 2 coats. There's some spots here where the gun started dripping, so I had to sand it real quick. That's why I waited. So, but yeah, continue on painting it till it's completely covered. Okay, I got it all sanded. Basically went over it with 800, knocked down not all but a majority of the orange peel, knocked it down, and then went over it with 1,500. So down, I'm not 100% sure if the clear will cover 800 scratches. If you know, then comment below, so that way if it does, then you don't need to sand to 15. You can just sand 800 and clear. If it doesn't, then you need to sand to at least 15, I think, or if not 1,000. I have 1,500 laying around. So anyways, yeah, so I sanded it. I went over it with 800, knocked down majority of the orange peel, and then went over it with 1,500 grit. I didn't get a chance to do the hood. I'll do it tonight. Like, it's starting to get hot. And I'm not shooting this tonight. I'll shoot it first thing in the morning. I'm debating whether I should unmask it and remask it, because it's starting to come up off the plastic as I was working. I would hate to blow dirt into this while I'm shooting clear. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted probably after I clear it, or while I'm clearing it. Okay, coat number 1. It's a little dry in some spot, but I don't want to put it on too wet. The first coat. It's supposed to wait 20 minutes now. I'll probably do at least 3, more likely 4 or 5 coats, because we already know there's going to be a lot of sanding to do after this, because it shoots a lot of orange peel. The one thing I don't like about that gun, it has a tendency to drip every now and then. See, when I see this 2 drips, and then me and my son figured out, let's wrap the gun in a bag so that way it catches all the drip. Because when you hold it like that, trying to shoot, for some reason it comes out of somewhere. I can't seem to see where, and see, that's where I got those 2 drips, or 3 actually, which is kind of irritating. But I'm gonna give it a little bit more time to dry, and I'm gonna wet sand that real quick, try to get rid of it. But yeah, door handles. Sorry, the sun's kind of killing the shadows. So let me catch you guys back as soon as I put the second coat in. Okay, there it is, folks. I got it unmasked. Yeah, there's some orange peel. This part, I think, because the sun was beating down on it, it kind of, I'm guessing it dried too fast. That's why it's. But I put some extra coat on that, so that would color sand. But overall, there it is. The hood, then doesn't. I mean, it's a hood, but there's some spots. I think that's the reflection of. Oh yeah, that's a reflection. Probably that. There's a spot where I had a really big run right here, so I'm gonna let it dry like probably about a week. I think what happened was, you do it here, you stop there, then you do the door. So I wasn't really paying attention. It got loaded up right here, but I'm gonna let the paint cure really good and then sand it. Like I said, I put about 2. The first coat was just to feather it, kind of type of deal, and then the second coat, was, I'd say, normal. Now the third and fourth, I lay it on a little thicker, knowing I'm gonna cut and buff this, so there's a lot of clear here that I can cut through to get the orange peel out. And then perfection, and like I said, I think, well, see this, I think it shows a little dry spot because, I would do the top of the car, come here like this, top, but then I would go all the way around the side. I'd start on this side, go all the way around the side, but then I'd end up here, and this was probably already starting to dry. So when I'm doing this, I'm lightly dusting this again. So I think that's why it showed that. And it was about 8 in the morning when I shot this, so the sun was just coming in like that, so this was being beat on by the sun. I should have put something there for a shade, or I should have did it across, but that's okay. So next step with this would be to put the interior back in. Put it back together. And then I'm gonna do the bumpers. I didn't do the lights. I mean, the lights. I didn't do the side mirrors. They're still black. Right here. I don't think I'm going to paint it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get. I was gonna get a spoon side mirrors, but they're like $600-700 bucks. So I'm gonna buy a $40 one from Amazon that looks just like it. Yeah, and then I know some of you are gonna get bent all out of shape that I didn't cover this up, I didn't tape it, but these tires are really no good. They're old, and then if I were to reuse this, I'm gonna refinish it anyways. So I just didn't bother to tape it or put something over it to cover it, because the tires are going away. This is gonna get refinished. So yeah, and if I don't refinish it, I'm gonna put something else there. But overall, I think it turned out great. You can kind of see, I'm trying to get close to it. I mean, yeah, it's got a lot of orange peel on it. And there's a drop right there, a drip. There's a couple spots that it dripped on me, which is okay. Like I said, we can color sand and buff that out. Okay, well, also when I do the bumpers, I might paint the side moldings. They're still black, but I kind of like the LS. This is an LS, by the way, it's not a GSR. It's an LS with a GSR swap, GSR rims, GSR cluster. The guy on Craigslist actually had this advertised as a GSR. And then when I went to go look at it, I told him, look, this is an LS, not a GSR, but it has all the GSR components, so I really didn't care. But yeah, here we go. See you next time.